If I say New Orleans, I must say orphan. Must parade it before all dirges, all Zydeco.
Natural was the first poem that I brought into a workshop where one of my classmates was like, man, can I be the one to read that poem out loud?
If I say New Orleans, I must number the things that do not drown.
Honestly, when I think of New Orleans, there's a line that makes me think of Stephen Leyva, because of the way that he is trying to integrate the readership, the audience, into his poems. When I say New Orleans, and there's an audience interaction, there's that, it's a way to connect the poem to the audience on a literal level that happens beyond the page, that happens in a space that only a reading can happen. It's a place that readings, it's basically trying to establish the reading as a preeminent place for the poem.
If I say New Orleans, I must speak of beads and my wife's body, her nipples, her clitoris, and the sun, the pleasure of the sky, its blue body so near to death, and the night that comes, its pearls of sweat thrown out when it is close.
The first time I heard Natural, I was embarrassed because it talks about parts of my body, and I didn't want other people thinking about that.
Natural first appeared in a book called Kick-Assonance that I published with a friend named Kyle Erickson. Obviously this poem is about New Orleans, and one of the sayings is, anything that happens in New Orleans that's kind of like special to the city, they call that natural New Orleans.
'Cause nothing even matters.
I must pray. This is the last parish, the last altar in America where something, food, remains holy. Even shit sanctifies the land. To arrive here you must sink, must bow below the level of the ocean, the first priest of the world, and be christened. If I say New Orleans, I must mention being born.